Good morning, Nonsa Nerds, and welcome back to Non-Standard Action. My name is Tom, and you are listening to Paizo's Fly Free or Die, Book 3, Professional Courtesy. Today is episode 14, Critical Mass. Joining me, as always, are my 5 friends and your players, Jet, Leif, Liz, Nick, and Simon. The icebreaker question. I'm sorry, I'm very distracted by Leif typing in chat because I'm always watching everything because my eyes are starting all over the place. Go! Wow. Yes.
Wow. That was very loud. You topped out.
That blew out,
no,
yeah.
Well, Robin Williams topped out very frequently.
I was gonna say there's no not like shouting that line.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's a lot of
I believe, the sound check was probably warned before it was shouted in the movie.
Almost certainly.
Or you gotta lean away from the mic when you shout. That's what I've read.
I've just got to look this way. Did that help?
Nope. Lean more.
You gotta lean more. Just turn all the way around.
All right, tell you what.
Just turn all the way around.
My Robin Williams impersonations today, so I'm just gonna stop and move on with the icebreaker question of the day. Have you ever been told you look like someone famous? Who was it? I've gotten a request to have Simon go first. So Simon.
Yeah, no. The sentient swarm of purple glowing bugs has never been mistaken for a celebrity.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Not even like a famous sentient swarm of purple bugs in the Starfinder universe.
No.
Okay, that's fair. Moving right along. Nick, how about you?
What? No, I don't look like that space pirate. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which space pirate?
What space pirate? There's not a space pirate who looks like me. I don't know what you're talking about.
So is your answer yourself?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
That was the joke.
Oh.
What we did aspects for these characters. One of Sloane's aspects is wanted in 7 galaxies.
I see. The wanted posters.
Yes.
Yes.
I love the gag in Avatar where Zuko's wanted poster, the scar is on the wrong side, and people keep like recognizing him as like, oh, that's a really good Zuko costume, but you've got the scar on the wrong side.
Yeah.
So good.
It's to the point where I can't even remember what side his scar is supposed to be on. Liz, how about Auntie Nuna?
So in her youth, Auntie Nuna was not mistaken for, but told that she looked like a certain battle flower, a Kasatha battle flower that was, I don't know, working the circuit or whatever the heck they do, except she was too scrawny. And that always kind of rubbed her the wrong way.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, she wasn't athletic, so it was kind of like, she's a dancer. She's not
swole.
Fighter.
A mixed martial artist.
Yeah. All right. And Leif, what about Catch?
Oh gosh, yeah, loads of times, all the time. Everybody's always saying, "Hey, aren't you that hollow vid actor? You know, the one with the horn."
Is that also a no?
Flomfrews.
Flomfrew.
Space Tom
Yes.
All right, it's canon.
You're too tall to be Flomflews.
Yeah. I was gonna say first of all, Ketch is 6 foot. I don't think. Oh wait, no, hold on, no.
You have like 7 inches on Flomflews.
No, he totally is the right height for that. And it just stands to reason that Tom Cruise would be a tiefling in this universe. So yeah, no, he totally gets mistaken for that guy all the time.
Absolutely, it's canon.
Hugh Jackman once walked the floors of San Diego Comic-Con in his like Wolverine getup, and he got a lot of compliments, but he was told he was way too tall.
That's hilarious.
Aren't you a little tall to be Wolverine?
I mean, to be fair, he is tall for Wolverine. Like, the character is very short, but
Wolverine's like, what, 4'4"?
Look, he can't help it that he's a himbo.
Oh, wow. Hugh Jackman is 6'3".
Hey, he's as tall as I am.
He's as tall as Wolverine's supposed to be.
Tom Cruise is
That's one
legitimately
Hugh Jackman.
Wolverine's, I think, somewhere in the 4 to 5 foot range or just over 5 foot. He is very short.
he's very short.
Wolverine, I guess.
I googled it and it says 6'3". Maybe he was just adjusted.
It's been amended.
The actor. Yeah.
They amended it to match the actor, like with Sam Jackson and Fury.
Can't have any heroes under 6 foot. That's just not heroic.
So anyway, Jet, Gus, any confusions?
I'm Jet, play Gus, he, him, and I get confused for Old Man Horn, aka Travis Barrett Sinclair, or at least I used to before I lost an arm and a horn.
No. You're the spitting image of your dad until that horrible accident. Brother. Sorry.
Younger brother with Flesh Danish.
Blueberry Flesh Danish.
Blueberry.
Yes, that's right.
I was gonna say so close, so close.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, not great. Not a great name, Travis Barrett Sinclair. But that's okay. So, all right. Last time on Non-Standard Action, the crew was ambushed by a squad of Shobad mercenaries led by an android. They managed to repel the scoundrels and learned that the android had hired the Shobads to do a personal favor for a friend who had been wronged by the crew. Continuing on, the crew arrived at Terra 5 to find it in distress. The platform listed towards a dark trench in the bottom of the sea floor. The crew leapt into action, first helping Verche, the Morlamaa who was swimming around making repairs to the damaged struts. They then headed inside the base and quickly became overwhelmed and separated in the labyrinthine base's hallways. Their greatest downfall came from the safety feature on each door in the facility, stating that only one door to a room can be open at any time. Ketch was stranded on the wrong side of the door from the rest of the party, with 2 Kalo mercenaries who seem convinced that the party is responsible for the damage to this facility.
Ketch was stranded through no fault of his own by random unfortunate circumstance.
He's a victim of circumstance.
Yeah,
always has been, always will be.
Nuna and Marayath headed down the tunnel, and by tunnel I mean hallway, to try and circumvent the open door the Kalo left behind them when following Ketch back into room A1, the moon pool room, while Gus began drilling through the door to that said entrance room, where Ketch desperately fought off the 2 Kalo before diving into the moon pool. And that's roughly where we left off, so we're going to jump right back into it here at the top of round 9 with an explanation, or a review of some mechanics. So, no, those don't have a market value sign. So, reminder of where everybody is. We have... Oh, why can't the camera see Sloan for some reason? Let me see if I can fix that super quick.
Might be because you dragged Sloan's token out there initially, and therefore, I don't know, GM stuff.
Cool.
Weirdness.
Do we not all have permissions for Sloan? Is that the issue?
I've changed something. Let's see. Regardless, Sloan is over in room A6 to the far west. We've got Nuna and Gus over in A3. And Marayath is in A3A. Ketch, meanwhile, looks like he's in this pool of water, but he is in fact in... Ketch, why don't you... I should move you.
I was just going to ask you to, because these doors are keeping me from moving myself outside. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you got to break free. So, Ketch is over in A11, investigating some things. So, a refresher on what's happening. We've got water flooding into the base called Terra 5. The water level in each room is going to determine some mechanical hindrances, as shown on this handout. If there is no water in the room, it's going to be water level 0. You're fine. Water level 1, area is difficult terrain and acrobatics check DCs are increased by 2. Water level 2, area is difficult terrain, blah, 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 and your land speed is reduced by 5 feet on top of that. And then area level 3, land speed's reduced by 10 feet, and so on and so forth. We will talk about it more if and when we get to that thing. But all you need to know is water level 6 is the room is flooded. If enough of the rooms in this facility are 100% flooded, the facility will pitch into the fissure trench that it was listed for last week. You have stalled such an occurrence with your work on the struts last week with Brochet. So the struts will hold for a bit longer should such a thing happen. However, you're going to need to stop or slow the flooding in enough of these rooms in order to ensure that Terra 5 survives, along with all of its crew.
First, we need to survive this encounter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And speaking of encounter, we are continuing through the space in turn order because the rooms are flooding per round, depending on various numbers of background things. So as they're entering these rooms, they're going to see various water levels. Those increase behind them. So let's continue. It's turn 9. Gus, as I remember it, you were punching a hole through a door with your giant drill.
I was trying my hardest.
Oh, Gus.
All right, let's go to my little attack tab. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can hit a door. 23 to hit for, gosh, dang it, 16 damage. I'm just bad with damage.
Yeah, but like ignoring all the hardness.
All but 2 hardness means that is 14 points of damage. The door squeals and whines in protest as you bury your drill down into it. You feel like it is very close to bursting open. Now we have Kayla Mercenary, the blue. They are going to do something in this room. And then Kayla Mercenary, the red, is... Kayla Mercenary, the red, was in the water. Let's see.
As a refresher, they chased me down, but I sped away too fast for them because mini-sub. So they were coming back into the room at the end of last.
Of course. Yes. So I think Kayla the Red is going to do this. And that will be the Kayla's turn. Catch. What is Catch doing? To remind Catch of what he saw in this room, A11 has a large drill that you can now see on the map. If we could get the camera zoomed out a little bit so we can see Catch in the bottom right corner of the screen as well, that would be lovely. But Catch is in A11. Oh, you just can't see Catch. Look at that.
Yep.
What is going on with the lighting on this map?
Something happened to our camera bot?
No, I mean
it's Gus's vision you're working off of. So.
Oh, I'm working off Gus's vision, not the camera's vision. Right, because camera is I see. Okay, camera is Simon's. Yes. All right. So that's easily fixed. Bear with me just a moment.
Sorry, I didn't even think of that until just now.
Oh no, that's fine. So now, you know what? You all are going to have control of everybody's characters because I trust you all, and you're in constant communication.
Tommy mode.
Okay, I'm going to move everybody into the room, and then we're all going to beat up the bad guys. Okay.
Okay. All right. Good.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm going to delete everyone's characters, but mine.
Sloan is the only one that's not showing up on the camera as well. So there. Now you might need to refresh.
This slight pause in the action brought to you by Black Milk. Remember, Black Milk when you think yum.
Hey, there's a new black milk product out there. You can eat the little spider eggs that they turn into the milk as just like a quick pop of black milk in your mouth.
It's like Dippin' Dots.
Yep.
Like Dippin' Dots.
There
Except
we go.
horrible.
Disgusting Dippin' Dots.
All right, I'm happy to say that I can take us away from this horrible topic of conversation. So, Ketch, onto another horrible topic of conversation, because what Ketch saw last week was an android pinned to this chair by a large drilling rig, which seems to have exploded through the wall and crushed him to death. He had a locket hanging from his neck. If Ketch were so inclined, he might hop out of his torpedo and pick that up. He might not, though. That I'm leaving that up to Ketch. But that seems to be the only thing of interest here, aside from, a dead body.
Okay.
It's a quest item.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, lockets are to be grabbed, always and every single time. So Ketch will spend I think it's a full action, actually, to get out of the sub. No. Where's the rules on this? We're going to just call it a full action because I don't know the rules off the top of my head, and I'm going to go look them up in the meantime. So yes, Ketch leaves the sub.
Okay, Ketch leaves the sub, and we'll move on to Auntie Nuna.
All right. Well, Auntie Nuna can't do a whole heck of a lot. She is curious, though. She's going to move here, open this door, because all the doors are currently closed, right?
Yes.
You're totally gonna lock Marath out, aren't you?
You're also going to lock Sloan out.
No, I mean,
She can't open that door right now. Oh, well, she could, actually. Yeah.
I mean, can I open it, look through it, and close it? Take my two actions?
I will allow this, yes.
Hooray! I'm just curious what's on the other side of this door.
Okay.
Auntie Nuna shuffles over, opens the door.
And...
Is it a hallway?
It is indeed another hallway. The water in your room sloshes into that room, and both hallways are now at water level 1.
We revealed a spawning block.
Yeah,
All right.
it's the worst. Those Minecraft spawning water blocks are deadly when it comes to...
And she closes it, and she moves back to behind Gus.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, that's Auntie Nuna's turn. Sloan Ryder, Dev last round told you, or at the top of this round said, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm feeling better now. I think I can take care of the ROV if you want to go and help your friends. See if there's anything else that can be done. I'll manage the old girl."
All right. Holler if you need us. And hit the door.
Okay.
Move through it. And I presume I know about this door mechanic.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So the door opens, and now that room's water level is also at 1. You can close a door as part of the action to walk through it.
Close it. And if I'm closing it as part of the action, I suppose I'll move the rest of the way up here.
Yep. Remember, you have difficult terrain because you are in water level 1 right now.
Difficult terrain? What's that? I guess then 5. Well, standing there, I open the door. 5, 10, 15. I can't quite ignore difficult terrain yet.
No.
Sad. Someday
that is
soon.
not good, Entha.
It is. Maybe I'll take that at level 6 instead of my original plan. Just to say, pronk you, Tom.
Pronk you and your mechanics that are only going to show up once in the AP.
Yeah, as soon as we leave the underwater laboratory.
We'll never see difficult terrain ever again, I'm sure.
Yep.
Never.
Ever.
That's like invisibility. Except in
Oh,
Dawn of
okay.
Flame.
Don't talk to me about invisibility.
Tom would never do that to us.
No, never.
Never.
We're totally not going to run into anything invisible as soon as we start hitting book 4. So, not like it happens every AP.
So is that Sloan? What's Sloan doing with her second action?
I opened the door and I moved. Wasn't that 2 actions?
Oh no! Opening the door is part of a move action.
He's being generous and letting us handle the doors for free.
Yes.
Oh, what a kind of benevolent GM. In that case.
We would have been back at turn 5 if you had to open doors.
Yeah, this dungeon would be moving way too slowly if it was a move action to open the door.
In that case, I'll take a second move action to move up with these 2. and tell them that the ROV is back up and running. What have we got out here?
Well, Gus is drilling through the door. We should find out what's on the other side any minute now.
Also, you're probably shouting over the sound of squealing metal.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty obvious, I
Gus
suppose.
is almost through the door.
All right, that's my turn.
Excellent. Maria, returning back from your ill-fated quest to circumnavigate the hallways, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so Marath, if you'll recall, is able to fly and also compress. So they're just occupying the narrow band of air at the top of the room.
Yeah.
And then they're moving down. Fly speed is only 20 feet. So do I have the right tool? Yeah. So one. Yeah, come on. Oh, I can't move through here. Can you open the door to the west of Marath?
Of course. I am the doorman. I presume
move
on the way in.
Closing it behind them.
All right, that will increase the water.
Marath, the water bringer.
Yes.
Opens both of these rooms and floods both of them.
I guess Mariath is an Aquarius.
So that is water level 3 in both A3A and A4 now. And then you're going to open this one as well to the northwest?
Of course I will.
Excellent. All right, let's do it. So Mariath opens A3 to the north, and the water level rises once more. We are at water level 1, so 1 plus 3 is 4 divided by 2 is 2.
Plan B did not work. How's this door coming? Oh, I can see a way through. That was both of my actions, so I will use a free action to cheer Gus on.
Excellent. What a good best friend. All right, turn 10. Let me check my timers.
Oh dear. His timers, folks.
Lots of stuff going on in the background. This is also... Yeah, okay. And then... All right. Easy peasy. Gus, it is your turn once more, my friend.
Neither easy nor peasy.
Difficult, lemon difficult. Jet, you are up.
Sorry, I was responding to a question. I'm gonna continue doing the thing. Just lean in on that drill, and here's hoping we get through. A 20 to hit for 21 piercing damage.
Ooh, yeah. That door bursts open. It is very alarming to everybody in the room, as with just a sudden wrenching screech, the metal of the door finally gives way and sort of rends along. I want to say just vertically. It rends and you push through it. And that was your standard action. Would you like to step into this room?
Yes, 100%. Gus is just going to get right up in their face. He's like, and he looks around the room desperately. He's like, they've killed Catch. They've atomized him.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh my god, Gus!
I don't remember if Catch said over comms that he was dipping out.
I don't remember if he
didn't have time to say anything.
Yeah, they've atomized him. And Gus's eyes start to glow from within with a red light.
Yeah, that's fair.
Catch doesn't give status updates. Those are for losers.
Exactly. Marioth gets it.
Catch has never had somebody to worry about him enough to give updates.
Or they're for losers.
Okay, fine. I was trying to go for character development, but fine.
Why not both?
Yeah, no, why not both?
All right, so here, as Gus walks in, the room's floor begins to fill and slosh with water as water level 2 becomes water level 1 and equals out to water level 1. how this little, you know what, we can't question it every single time. The water levels change, that's it. It's a fun goof to question it the first time. But now, Kalo Mercenary, the blue, is going to drop his rifle in surprise. I don't know why he's that surprised, because he heard and saw a drill sort of pointing through this bulkhead door.
Right?
Last minute, yeah.
So he's going to drop his rifle, and Gus surprised him, and take out his singing spear. And it is going to, sing a Pavarotti aria, that's the one, as it stabs it. Which I will not reproduce here. I've already topped out the mic once today. 18 versus Gus's KAC.
That will miss. It will bounce off of my armor.
Oh boy, and the Kalo's eyes sort of widen a little bit. And then Kalo Mercenary, the red, is going to bring his rifle to bear on Gus. Shooting Gus with a frostbite class 0. That is a 26 versus EAC for 11 points of cold damage. Gus Barrett Sinclair.
11, you said?
26 to hit for 11 cold.
Cold damage, you say? Ooh.
I do say. I say.
For sure.
And we are on to Catch. Catch, what would you like to do? What did your research come up with last round, by the way, on getting out of the sub?
It looks like leaving a vehicle is a standard action.
Okay.
So I would have moved up to the android.
Sounds good.
On that turn.
All right.
I would allow that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oops.
Cool.
There. There you go.
Whatever. It's less than 20 feet, which is what Catch's move speed is with swim speed is with the hydrojets. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and retrieve that locket. Is there anything noticeable about it, or am I just stuffing it in my pocket for now?
I will say, bring A11. You see it's a hollow locket that is sort of it's not intertwined, but on the same locket's keychain, you see a cred stick. And the hollow locket will function underwater, because we're underwater, everything's got to be waterproof. And if you press the button, you see the image of, I need a random race. Quick, Tom, quick, to the alien race deck. You see an image of a dragonkin pop up in like a little, this is clearly a locket of someone's loved one. So okay. That is what you see on that locket. So that we'll call that grabbing that a move action. So what would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
With the rest of the turn, we're going to go ahead and we are going to move over here to try and get a look into A2.
All right, A2. I will describe it to you, because I cannot find you a box. Lord of the Rings references. All right, so this simple, gently sloped room has smooth walls and 2 rows of seats arranged in theater-style ascending rows, all bolted to the floor. The seats face the remains of a 10-foot wide, 20-foot high viewing window. Company-issued data pads and coffee mugs float in the completely flooded chamber. So you get the idea that the waterproof data pads floating in the room might be useful to pick up, but that's as far as you can get this round. So,
water pad data proofs. Got it.
That you heard it here first, folks. We are on to Auntie Nuna.
All right. Auntie Nuna is going to step. Let's see. I'm not blocking the door if I stand here, right? Like, people can get through me because it's not like contested terrain or anything, right? Yes.
Yes,
great.
People can move through your space if they are your ally.
All right. Auntie Nuna will put a get 'em on both blue and red. Gus, you can do it. Watch out for that spear. Watch out for that spear. And so they're both get 'em'd.
All right, they are at that. Wait, did you move up to the door?
Oh, wait, I did. That's right. So then just blue.
All right. Good. Sloan Rider. Remember difficult terrain, everybody.
All right. Well, then Sloan will move 5, 10, 15. And trick attack on blue. Thank you in your difficult terrain. The CR4 or less.
Double checking.
Yeah,
It is CR4 or less. That is a trick. That is a hit.
So 18 versus flat-footed EAC is a hit, you say? So that's 21 points of fire damage, and it's flat-footed to everybody.
Oh, boy. Man, can't we just go back to where they were beating up on Ketch in a room by themselves, 2-on-1?
No.
Like, that was so much more fun for them.
No, we cannot go back to where the melee were beating up on the ranged. That is not fun. Unless it's our melee beating up on their ranged.
Right? That's the only time it's fun.
Oh, how the turns table. Marayoth, it is your turn.
Marayoth will
Wiki,
follow.
am I right, folks?
Wiki. Marayoth will closely follow behind Sloan and split off to the other side. Now that he's flat-footed, take that spear.
Oh, no. Not my spear.
So taken.
Oh, you guys are a bunch of jerks. Yeah, that spear's gone. Spear
Yeah, we're big fat
flies
jerks.
towards you through the air. All Jedi-like. Super cool.
Yep.
Super cool.
All right. Turn 11. I have good news for you. The pump triggers. Everybody in A1 and A3 will notice the water level reduced by 1. So let's just go around and some more water levels behind doors that you can't see are also changing. Some for the good, some for the bad.
I should just see some bubbles from a little vent in A2.
Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't go up. That doesn't go up. That wasn't up. Neat. Yep, that goes down. Cool. All right. Gus, it is now your turn.
I'm going to do 2 things I've never done before. 1, as a move action, I am going to flood myself with undead adrenal secretions, making myself immune to cold and poison.
Does that look infected to you?
Oh. Please hold. Gus, can you remind us of where you got this undead adrenal gland from?
Back in the day, the what was it? The necrograft manufacturing place. There was the guy who was in the cult. I volunteered for experimental surgery in order to get some stuff for free for us, and
you did.
And I kept stripping naked, even though I didn't need to, because it was going to be installed in my brain. Because I thought had combat nude.
That was, and you got just the most amazing critical hit. It was a weird image. It was a good image though. So, all right, good.
So that's the first action. As a move action.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there because I was cleverly stalling for time and I told myself, hey, I should make a note of this for when this eventually happens. You know, I've been waiting for you to activate this gland for 2 books now, Jet.
Oh no.
So this undead adrenal gland does do all of the things that you said it does. It grants you the immunity to cold damage and to poison. However, you are also confused for a number of rounds as you activate this gland, and it just sort of overloads your brain's functioning.
Well, this is good.
No.
Once and properly replaced.
Can someone? I'll get the confusion effect real quick.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk about what you could do with it after combat. But for now, what kind of action is it to activate that?
Move.
Okay. You are confused, my friend. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh my God, Gus.
What is 79?
79 is attack nearest creature, conveniently.
Very convenient. Go ahead and roll me, Maria. Ceilings in here are arbitrarily 10 feet high, so you are close enough for Gus to hit you. So Gus, go ahead and roll me a d6. 1, 2 will be the Kalo, 3, 4 will be Sloan, 5, 6 will be Maria.
1.
Oh, you attack the Kalo.
All right. Does this have to be a basic attack, or could I do a fancy attack?
I'm going to say that you keep it as a basic attack because that works. Well, that's nicer for your friend.
With the drill. Come on.
When I was thinking about what to do with Auntie Nuna's next thing, I'm like, how often am I going to have to worry about removing conditions from my friends?
But a 15 versus... Oh, nope, ignore that second one. That was a button sticking. A 15 versus flat-footed KAC. I'm sure we'll probably miss.
Ooh, versus flat-footed KAC. You have to get him included already.
I do, yeah.
That is going to be a hit.
Whoa, 26 piercing damage.
And that Kalo dies. So what happened from this Kalo's perspective is a giant Noir burst through a metal door that he was certain wasn't going to break quite so easily. Stabs at him, misses. Or did you hit? Either way.
I just walked forward.
You just walked forward. That's right. So, brings this drill to bear, and then Sloan comes in, shoots him in the face, and then the Noir, shakes his head for a second, seems really confused, but then stabs him anyway, and he dies. Those were this guy's last 3 seconds on this good blue planet.
On this plane.
Yes, on this plane of existence.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah.
Them?
Well, what?
Sucks to be a goon.
Oh yeah, sucks to be a goon, for sure. So that Kalo is dead. The red Kalo is going to start freaking out about that and shoot at Gus, I think. Shoots at Gus. That is a 16 to hit your EAC. Once again, misses. Now, confusion. If you are
attacked while confused.
Okay. So, Gus, you no longer roll a D100. You are just zeroed in on this Kalo. Very convenient.
Okay. So, am I confused for the duration of the graft? Is that what you said? Because it's active for a minute.
No, you're confused for a number of rounds that I have ticking down.
Okay.
You know, this could be worse because we're never going to attack you.
Fair.
That's true. But once that Kalo dies, he's not going to have a target, so he's going to need a target.
We can just leave Gus here with the Kalo. I mean, until he's not confused anymore.
You just duck around the corner and you hear...
Like that meme that I saw the other day. Did you guys see that one?
No, which one?
Where Paladin eating Nazis.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Party just sits back and watches.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing confused Gus is like a baby Noir with no object permanence. You just walk around the corner and Gus is like,
where do they go? Where do they go?
My friends, man. All right. So, Catch. Meanwhile, in the peaceful sea outside this facility.
Ketch doesn't notice the water reddening around the hole where the blood is draining into. I'm sure there's a lot of it.
Oh no!
In a very short time, and is going to spend their entire turn collecting the data pads in A2.
All right, that sounds like a fair trade. So, at a cursory glance, these data pads contain first-hand observations and recordings of Entha's sea life and the effects that the terraforming of Terra 5 has had on it. So, doesn't look like something that the company would have mandated to be recorded. Interestingly, this seems like somebody's sort of pet project, perhaps. So, that is going to be Ketch's turn. Auntie Nuna, what would you like to do?
All right.
I do like the get him and walk around the corner plan.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys. Get him.
Yep. Now, which
are
corner
you?
though? Because like, can I even open this door that I peeked through?
Technically,
Yeah,
the
that's a
one
good
that Gus
question.
drilled a hole through is not open. The
Yeah,
latch is
Yes.
still attached.
it's closed.
Yeah, this is not
Okay.
registering as an open door.
Okay, cool. So it's not like a pressure thing; it's a sensor thing. Okay,
Correct.
all right. That was sort of an assumption I was making, but
Oh yeah. That's also as a reminder to everybody, you can force these doors open with an engineering check as well.
Mhm.
If you know you're not meeting the safety conditions. But
Gotcha. Auntie Nuna, I like the idea that Auntie Nuna takes like a ball of like end yarn, like it's not enough to make anything with it, but she just happens to have it in her pocket, and she goes, "Gus, get him!" and throws it at the guy, and then goes around the corner.
oh boy. All right.
So that's like what, 15 feet?
Yeah, that'll be.
Oh wait, the water. Oh hey, the water levels are 0 now. That's nice.
The water levels are at. Oh, careful! Don't move all that, Tom. Just the door. Just the door. All right.
Yay! Oh
Water
man,
level.
I can go.
You open this door to find no water in that one either. The pumping's doing its
Nice.
job.
Okay, so well, 10, 15, 20, 30. There we go. Around 2 corners. Auntie Nina really
You're
doesn't want to
putting
be on
2
the other
corners
side of
between
it.
you and Gus. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
She's very fond of Gus, but she also doesn't want to be on the wrong side of his
Of that drill.
drill. Yeah.
No, nobody does. Nobody does. Speaking of, Sloan Ryder, you are next, my friend.
Yeah, this sounds like a great plan. Sloan will trick attack Red. Zeroing in on a chink in its armor. 7 is definitely above its CR. Does a 12 hit its flat-footed AC?
Ooh, 12 versus flat-footed. Ooh, that is just a hit. So
Just a hit? Yeah. All right, so that is 24 points of fire damage. And it's flat-footed to everyone. That means Gus.
that does mean Gus.
And we'll follow Auntie Nuna around this corner. Over here.
Sometimes the bravest thing to do is to run away.
Fair enough.
Gus's
Leave him in a
eyes
room with Gus. This is great.
glowing unnaturally.
Rayath would like to do a couple things. First of all, sort of looking around the room, Rayath will note that Ketch is not there and will message Ketch. Ketch, we noticed that none of your cells have accumulated in large components in this room. Are you still intact?
And Marioth will hear a ding from across the room.
We do not understand. Have you changed
Ketch's
your
commune is
primary
integrated
language?
into his weapon/rig, which is currently laying on the floor.
Oh, well, but
Like when your friend leaves their phone at your place.
oh, I understand. Oh dear. All right. Well, Morales will try to. So the kilo across the room, he has both a rifle out, but he also has like a trident. Can I disarm the trident?
You can.
I do that.
Are you close enough?
Oh. No. Okay. So instead, I will shoot him because that has more range.
I mean, you could step 5 feet closer and trust that Gus won't hurt you, his best friend.
You don't.
I don't. 18 versus flat-footed EAC hits for 10 cold and electric.
All right. Luckily, you said cold, so
Is he resistant?
he's a Kalo.
Darn Kalo. All right. Morales will land and say, "Good luck, Gus." And Gus will be unable to respond and close the. Oh, I can't close this door.
You just
but, close this door.
You're just feeling emanations of rage through the telepathic link, I think.
Morales will send
yeah.
emanations of calm, but it doesn't help. I wonder what happened.
Oh. All right. It is round 12. I need to succeed to a few timers, but Gus, what would you like to do?
Well,
You have one choice.
Much choice here. And I'm just gonna stomp around the pool and just lead with the drill, just and just slam it into him. Hopefully, they are get him.
He gets flat-footed and get him.
Come on! I clicked the button. Come on! There we go.
Yeah.
19 for 21 piercing damage.
How do you end this Kalo in particular?
How tall is this Kalo?
We'll say 5.5 feet. Pretty short.
I feel like Gus has a little bit of a height advantage. He's not much over 6 feet, but he brings the drill up and down, and it comes like right into the cowboy collar and into the torso, and they just kind of split open.
Ooh.
And then he just proceeds to keep just probably smashing the body with the drill afterwards, because...
Yeah. Okay.
Gus is the one that started off this AP with PTSD, but we the players are going to end it with PTSD.
Oh, Gus.
Right.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
To be fair, right now, he's not in his right
just
mind.
raging, I'm a good boy!
Yeah. You killed one of my friends!
Yeah, that's fair. Gus is still confused, I will have you know.
More so than
Catch.
usual.
It is your turn.
Okay. Does it look like there's any way to shore up the room in here to make it flood less into the other rooms?
To flood less into the other rooms, you just simply need to not open the door that you are standing next to.
Hey, I can do that. All right. It's going to take 2 move actions, but Catch is going to, barring anything else be looking important out here, is going to return to the sub.
Okay.
RTS?
What about room A11?
Already been
That
there.
was the one with the locket and the android.
Got it. Do we know what that like orange thing is? The drill?
I remember Tom saying it was a remote controlled drill that looked like it was controlled from this room, but I don't think we know anything beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a drilling rig. You don't really understand the operations of this facility in general, but perhaps somebody that you find here might be able to elucidate you. So, that is Catch. Are you in your sub now? Or
No, that's going to take a standard action to get back into it, because that was 2 move actions just to get to it.
all right. On to
There's
Nuna.
this 20-foot move speed.
All right. Auntie Nuna will proceed down this hallway and open this door.
All right. Did Marioth shut this door behind them?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. All right. Then let me update that on the map.
Heard it. It happened.
I believe.
I can confirm this.
All right. As you open the door to A7, Auntie Nuna. A7 notes. As you open the door to this room, an electrical shot pings off of the door frame. You're not going to take me without a fight.
Hello? It's just me. She has, like, one, I think she's got her pistol out, but she holds that one behind the door, and she holds up 3 other hands. It's like, hello? Hello? Are you all right in here?
I know why you're here. You're here to kill me. I'm not going to go down so easily. You see this Sheeran across the room in a, like a worker's sort of outfit. You hear a clear waver in his voice as he says this. He's trying to seem much more confident than he is. You might be able to talk him down with or cow him with intimidate.
Diplomacy. I'm a sweet old lady.
Of course you are.
Sweet little old lady. I got a 28.
Woof.
Nice roll.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm worried. Oh dear. You seem to have to have had a hard time of it. Of course, you'll be all right. We're friendly.
How did you, if you're not here to kill me, what are you doing here?
We're looking for Shane.
Shan.
We're friends. Is it Shane? What's her name?
Shan.
Shan.
No E. That's you're here for Shan. Well, I haven't seen her since the explosion, and I think that's probably enough talk for one turn.
Could she have been walking towards him once he stopped being shooty?
Oh yeah. You can move further into the room. It's clearly a bunk room, as you can probably tell from the map. There's bunks and little chest of drawers, except
a bunk room, not a bunk room.
A bunk room. Yes, this room is not bunk. There is stuff in it. It's not a fake room. The bunks were debunked. So that will be you. So Sloan Ryder, what would you like to do?
Other than putting a bunch of Tom emojis in chat, let's see. I suppose
if you subscribe to us on Twitch.
Yeah, if you subscribe on Twitch, you too may put Tom emojis in chat. Well, Nuna left the door open, so I suppose I'll go that way, since I can't go the other way.
Fair.
See this guy who appears to be talked down now? Yes?
Yeah, he sort of warily watches you walk into the room, but then introduces himself as Zivix. Show to players. Okay, good. All right. So yes, introduces himself as Zivix. He is another one of the crew members here, along with Berchet, who you met outside, who is a Morlamoth.
Nice to meet you, Zivix. What can you tell us about what happened to her?
I don't really know. I was just I was recuperating in here after a work shift. I don't really like being down here. I think it's been doing things to my mind. But then I heard a loud explosion, and then I heard those Kalo moving around. I thought that they were sent by the company to take me out, to assassinate me.
They were.
They very well might be, dear.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here. What's through this door?
All right. That door.
That could definitely be more than enough.
Yeah.
I guess I have 5 more feet of movement. I could. Well, but the other door's still open. I left it open.
Oh. If you left the door open, then you don't see that little room in there.
No, I was asking him what's behind this door.
Oh, I see. I apologize. That's just the bathroom.
Found the bathroom.
Dude, he's going this way. And that's all my movement. That's my turn.
Okay. Maria, up to you.
Mariath will saunter in after the two of them, closing the door behind them, and I guess search the room for any supplies before it's eventually flooded, probably.
All right. So you see the personal effects of Terra 5's crew. Mostly some cred sticks lying on, on or in bedside tables. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it.
All right, we'll collect them for safekeeping.
Specifics does not make an opposition to this. You find 3 cred sticks, each with 1,200 credits.
Nice.
We're here to save you and take your possessions.
We're collecting them so they are ruined by the water.
Yes, of course. All right. So notably in this room, you see not only this door to the north, but also this door to the northeast, which Sloan seems to be moving towards.
Oh, also, what was the amount on the cred sticks again? Sorry.
3 cred sticks, 1,200 credits each, so 3,600 total.
Yep.
All right. I will say collecting those cred sticks after moving into the room will probably take your other action.
Sure.
And we'll move on to turn 13. Right. Facility,
called it.
the facility groans a little bit, but
Me too. We're on turn 13.
Gus responds in kind.
oh, and I've been forgetting that Dev has been helping y'all with the ROV. So, Ketch, you actually you see this this little sort of, it looks almost like a suit of power armor, sort of whizzing around the facility with a little underwater welder working on cracks in the facade. So we're going to say these are actually one level lower because he's been doing that. They're going to be every other round. Oh, God. Well, this floods once every 3 rounds. This one floods twice every 1 round, and it's just it's good. I really like this encounter. It's just a lot to keep track of.
At least it's like it seems to be minimal combat. You're focusing on all the other stuff without having to.
Yeah. And that Zivix could have been a fight if you didn't talk him down, so that would have been you all did well with that as well. Okay, so the ROV has done thing, and it's gonna move over here. Cool. Gus, you are still confused, my friend. Please roll a D100.
All right.
Come on, babble incoherently.
Show me babble. Simon, I don't suppose you still have those rules up.
Oh, yes, I do. What was the number?
57
is deal 1d8 plus strength modifier to self with item.
Oh.
Gus, please roll a D8 and add your strength mod.
Sets down the drill on his foot. Oh, max damage.
Oh no.
Remind me to thank Leo Glass for this. All right. So, I'm sorry, I really try not to revel in my players suffering quite so much, but this is a good payoff since book 2.
But I just am.
But I can't help myself this time. Kesh, we're on to you.
Ketch is going to actually scoop the submarine into their null space chamber instead of getting back into it, I think. So, whoop, capsule coat it back into the capsule, and we'll then start moving towards the moon pool.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, man.
Ketch emerges from the moon pool and is immediately drilled by guys.
Oh god. Carnage.
Where I'm sitting, I'd probably die.
Auntie Nuna, man, let's wait and see if that happens. But for now, Auntie Nuna, it's your turn.
Let's see. Auntie Nuna will ask, what's his face? What's through the other door? She points.
That's the. Sorry, I went Gus. That's the common area. I don't know if anybody's still in there. Where we watch movies and stuff.
Well, I think then I'll do this. And she moves up to the door and shuts it behind them.
Oh no, I already closed it.
Oh, you already closed it? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna.
But if you don't want to be the first one in, you can just delay.
No, I mean, it was a good thing that I was in this one, and I can also. Well, actually, if you step.
I mean, Sloane could.
No. Well, she's gonna open this door.
Okay. Opens the door. And in this room, this utilitarian room's benches fold out from the walls, and one wall has a large vid screen mounted on it. A low table lies in the center of the room, even with the surface of the water sloshing over the floor. We'll say it is a small amount of water because the water level in this room is 0 thanks to the pump doing its work. Upon entering this room, you startle its 2 occupants who appear to be gauging the damage to the room. One of them is a human woman who looks like this. art for most of your crew members here.
Nice.
This is Kaya.
Shown here with a splitting headache.
Yep. It's shown
I mean,
here.
wouldn't you be?
Or she's psychic.
Yes. And then the other is a Brenneri who looks like this. I
Oh,
love
man.
Brenneri art. It's just so wonderful.
It's so cute.
It's nice
Yeah,
that she
look at
has her name plastered across her chest like that. Some
Very
very oversized
yeah.
name tags to be sure, but it makes confusion a little less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Brenneri turns to look at you all and says, "Who the hell are you?"
Your mother sent me. She'd like you to come home now.
No one says it's time to come home.
Your play date's over.
Listen, I can't. We're in the middle of an emergency here. Can we talk about this later? I definitely want to talk about it. It's not century, but like, and you hear the wall with the vid screen, which we'll say is on the north end of the room, groans, and you see a large crack sort of slowly going up the wall.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, I think that's probably all we can get in my turn, so.
You're muted, Tom.
Oh, do you want to advance into the room at all?
Oh. No, I'm good.
All right. Sloan, you are up. You see Shan through this door.
So Sloan will head through the door, saying, "You're absolutely right. We need to get everyone out of here. What can we do to help?"
Well, I guess, I don't know, have you been to the ROV bay?
Yeah, we got Dev back up and running.
Okay. I don't know, I bet Berchet's out there working on the struts right now, because he's faster than any of us in the water. Did you all help him with the struts?
Yes? Question mark?
The answer is yes.
Yes.
The answer
Oh
is
yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we
Sorry,
did.
I wasn't sure if that was the crushed android or not. But yes.
Ooh. Well, then I guess let's just do a sweep of the facility and make sure that there aren't any leaks that we can't see to. Me and Kaya here are gonna have to go back to the moon pool, get our aqua gear on. She's not so good at breathing water, so you know a safe way to get back there that's not flooded?
The way we came. I guess I'll out from the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go on to Maria's turn.
Okay. Yeah. So Marayoth, do you enter the room and continue this
And start
conversation?
conversing, yes. You can go back the way we came, through the bedroom, through the hallways to the moon pool. Two of our crewmates are also here, a noir and a tiefling. Maybe about the tiefling.
Oh,
He's around
And
here somewhere.
Noir
for
is
sure.
berserk.
Kaya is notably silent during this whole thing. She seems to be experiencing some shock from the events going on. But Shan will say, "All right, well, thank you very much, all of you. I wish I could say it's nice to meet you, but the current circumstances are kind of fleeing right now. But we're gonna head back and get our aqua gear. You keep us notified over comms if you find anything." And
Auntie Nuna's gonna butt in. I don't know if it's safe to go there right now.
Mariath has flashes
Gus has
of,
gone mad.
yeah, Mariath has flashes of like Gus hurting himself and just pasting the body of the Kalo right now. Because we're still within 100 feet of each other.
oh god! All right.
Yes, why don't you stay with us for now? I will let you know when Gus has calmed down.
All right. So
And I guess if I have more turn, can we like search this room?
you could take a glance around. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting in here
Okay.
for you to loot. So, all right. Let me just make a small note here because more events are going to be triggered eventually. What round are we on? Okay. 8. Cool. Thank you. We move on to round 14. All right. Gus, I have excellent news. You are no longer confused.
Yay!
So,
I, however, dyed in red.
you are, yes, your armor is a horror show right now. So, what would you like to do, my friend?
Where is everybody?
Oh, Gus, you're feeling better, Marath will say over the telepathic link.
Yeah,
Just go west and then northeast and then northwest and then northwest and then northeast.
Or you could just stay there because you're all coming back to him. Just a thought.
No, we aren't.
We're taking the facility for lease.
Well, I'll double move to get here and then I think be unable to open the door. The door's locked. I can't.
Why not?
Why would you be unable to open the door?
No, that
All
door.
the other doors are closed.
Yeah, all the other doors are closed.
Okay. Then shoot, I gotta look and see how much distance I have left.
45.
45, 50. I can't go past 50, Tom. I need the door to open.
All right, so you spent 50. The door is open.
There we go. 50, 55, 60. And that's where I'd have to stop right there. I'm coming, buddy.
Oh, I guess I'll also tell Gus, we found 2 people. They will be passing by you. Don't drill them.
I mean, as long as they don't attack any of us, that's fine. And you found Shan?
Yes, Shan is one of them.
Oh, definitely don't want to drill them.
In speech, Marath will say, okay, never mind, Gus has calmed down. You can go now.
Yeah, are we doing phrasing anymore? All right. They will go through this. We'll say they're going to move. It's close enough to the top of the round that I'm fine with them moving. They will get here, and that is as far as they can move this round. Catch. We are on to you.
Fantastic. Catch, as he gets closer to the moon pool. Oh goodness, I can't move past the walls. Well, this is 20 feet, and if you could move me inside another 20 feet. As he approaches the moon pool, sees that it's just cloudy and just bloody, because, I mean, those deaths were right next to the moon pool, so that's got to be all draining into the water. And he hesitates. But he's going to move up there and try and peek through and see what's going on. I think he has just enough movement to get to here.
All right. So then you can move yourself there.
You peek your eyes up into a horror show.
I physically can't move through the wall.
I see the problem.
Yes, that is why. So yeah, pokes head up through the hole, and there's just gore.
You probably poke your head up through the door, the moon pool, and it's close enough to that body that you come up, and then there's like a Kalo hand resting on your horns, and it's dripping blood down your face.
I'd buy it. And Catch just kind of looks around the room, scans the room. He's like, okay. So Gus made it in, noticing the big busted door here, and the horribly mutilated bodies, and takes comfort in the blood water, I guess.
Our gentle giant.
No, honestly, no. I'm a good boy. He murders 2 Kalo with a binding drip.
He's getting more and more on edge. He has PTSD. People keep trying to do a murder on him.
Man, it's just so long before he snaps and he just goes on a killing spree.
It's always the quiet ones.
Yeah.
Always the quiet one.
All right. So that is all of Catch's turn. Auntie Nuna, what would you like to do?
All right. Auntie Nuna will go to this door, I guess.
Oh, I thought we were going to the east.
Oh, okay. If we're going to the east, then I will accompany you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5. And 1.
Do you shut the door on the way through?
I do. So that I can open this one.
Of course. Door shuts. Door opens.
Ooh, nice. It's dry in here.
Yes, incredibly. All right.
What room is this? Oh, it's the kitchen.
It is the kitchen. We call it the galley because we're in the water. So a well-stocked galley lies in utter disarray as dry foods have fallen off of steel shelving and into seawater, although the seawater in this room seems to have so far been drained by the pump. The water level in this room does seem to slowly be rising, but go ahead and make me a perception or engineering check as you enter this room.
Ooh. Perception or engineering? Engineering. 29.
All right. 29 is going to net you the fact that you notice that there is a ruptured pipe running along the ceiling of this room. You deduce that it runs through a water filtration system housed in the corner of this room. With one round of work, you could shut off this pipe, stemming the flood altogether.
Oh. If you don't hang out on our Discord, you may not know that about a month ago, I left the tub running in our 6th floor apartment. And
Too real.
I said that.
this was for an hour and a half. Gus just and Jet just said, "You turn off the sink."
I wasn't even thinking, Liz. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just thinking of it'd be funny
hilarious.
if
So,
I'm so sorry.
Don't leave your tub running, people. It's gonna be thousands of. It's gonna be so much money. It's so much money. Anyhow, so I get to so that's what I'll be doing next round. I'll be able to fulfill my fantasy of fixing such a problem.
yes, indeed. All right. So we are on to Sloan. What would you like to do, Sloan?
I suppose follow.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and close this door behind me, I think. Because you didn't see any leaks, did you? Other than the sink.
No.
Yeah. Just this pipe.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find any more. That's 25, and I'll open this door here.
Alrighty.
Massive wave comes crashing in.
Oh god, I didn't move. Okay, good, I didn't move dynamically, thank god. Alright, we close that door, we open this door. And yes, it's not flooded in there either.
That'd be hilarious.
Pantry.
This seems to be a closet of some kind, or a pantry, if you will. You also see a stash of what appears to be somebody's sort of like secret stash of expensive aged liquor has fallen from an upper cabinet and seems to be undamaged. It has one bulk and might be valuable.
I'll just pack that up and then close the door, and I imagine that's probably my turn.
For safekeeping.
For safekeeping.
Yes, yeah, for safe, just like the cred sticks, right? So this alcohol is
for
worth,
sure.
this alcohol is
Definitely
worth
safekeeping.
4,000 credits. Oh yeah, definitely for safekeeping. Yeah. So that is going to be 4,000 credits worth of booze.
Like the label, if it's Amontillado, I don't want anything to do with it.
I assume Simon has gotten that.
Booze from Galley for 4,000.
Yes. All right. And that is going to be Sloane's turn. Right off. What would you like to do?
Else will buzz through that same door and open, close behind them.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that I am the doorman.
Ah, I'm free. That's 30. And then I see another door down here.
I like how you say that, Tom.
I'll go through this and close it behind me. Us.
That door opens. And beyond it is another T-shaped intersection hallway.
The zero water.
Yeah.
Chanting in the distance. One door closes, another door opens. One door.
And I guess Morath will radio back. When you come back, Gus, just head. Oh, I guess you can just head east from where A3 instead of northwest.
There's so many A3s. Which A3?
Your A3.
Get your head out of A3.
Get your head out of your A3. I will remind you, and Ketch can see this, poking his head out of the water, this door to the eastern end of A1 is still open.
Oh, damn it.
I could have waited until you tried that door, but...
I hate this place.
All right, Ketch's turn is next. They're not next, but it's coming up.
It is turn 15 of this underwater adventure, and things are going to happen.
No. Wait, what's the good?
No, not
Are they good things?
Wait, maybe it's good things. Like, puppies.
Move the ROV.
Puppies
over
start coming
here.
out of the sink.
There's more things we have to save. We don't want the puppies to drown.
This is true.
We can put little environmental collars on them. They'll be fine. They'll just dog paddle around underwater. It'll be adorable.
I mean, maybe the puppies killed our mother, right?
You hear...
Red Rock Cliff? Anyone?
Sloan from A8, it is loud enough that you do indeed hear a horrendous rending of metal on metal as as A8 begins to flood.
Oh no.
Yes. So now its water level is going to go up.
We should have got what's his name's phone number so we could call him and tell him to send the ROV places.
You have hand wave open comms. You can tell him to do things. And Gus, we are on to you.
So the last thing he was told was to come back around this corner.
Oh god, Gus, don't go in there. It's flooded.
Well,
you don't know that, Sloan.
I do.
No, we just
Tom said I heard
established
it.
Sloan definitely knows.
Yeah,
Oh.
It was loud enough that she heard it through the steel bulkhead, which implies some things.
Okay.
Gus, change directions. The conference room is flooded.
Where do I go?
yeah, there were two other developments, right? Like, first of all, Morath realized that it's faster to go this way anyways. But second of all, we also realized that this door is open and needs to be closed. And since Catch is off he can't tell us that he'll do it.
Where
So,
should I go?
Of reservation.
Try the other door in that hallway, Gus.
or maybe close this door so that we can get through it.
Close which door? I'm sorry.
I'm pinging it.
This one?
The one
don't
in
see
the
you
east of the
pinging it.
river.
Yeah, I don't see any pings.
I don't either. You mean
I
this
think
door?
they're telling you, Gus, to to go back.
So go back to the
A1.
moon pool.
It's the only one that is open.
Yeah, but there's also this door here that Gus is close to that we haven't looked behind yet.
Yeah, I guess I'm assuming it's just a hallway because
we
we
do
looked
have
at the
a
map.
I was going to say we do have a
That's as
map.
far as I can get. Gus runs back to the moon pool and he sees, "Oh, Catch is alive! He wasn't atomized."
Hold on. It's just a head sticking out of the water right now.
Oh wait, they did.
Oh my
Out of really bloody, murky water.
Oh god, I found Catch's body, just his head though. They dismembered him. They decapitated him. Gus
That's
shouts
no way
this
to
out
get ahead in
loud
life.
and
You're
telepathically.
be the head of your class now.
Boo.
Ooh.
All right.
Gus is like
so,
reaching out, trying to grab the horns.
Oh no!
It's just like, let go of my horns, damn it.
He is alive.
Well, it's like the what the dove yesterday.
Yes, exactly.
What you see is real.
My God. All right. So yes, what the dub? By the way, really fun game. So now these two are going to move through this door as well. I guess that's fine. I don't have to follow dynamic lighting rules, so I shut this door, though. That door is shut. All right. Catch, we're on to you.
Catch is going to go ahead and, while he's going through here, oh wait, hold on. Catch has other things to do. Catch gets out of the water and he says, "Hey, what happened?" Well, I guess I actually kind of can guess what happened. How you doing, buddy? You're looking kind of beat up. Notably, Catch has a black eye and a spear wound that is bleeding.
I'm not doing great.
In case we forgot last time how he got beat up on by those 2 Kalo.
Oh yeah, he has 0 stamina.
I claustrophobic.
Just
thought you died. That was very sad.
You're good, buddy. Just remember, put your arms up like this and put your head in between your arms and just deep breathing.
Also, apparently, I just can go berserk now. I don't understand that.
Well, I'm not surprised as Catch comes over and picks up the abandoned gun. And then he will come up through here and close the... No, he'll leave the door open for Gus.
No, I mean, you can just close this reaction.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He's gonna step in here and he's gonna close the door. And I don't think I can actually get that far because this is still difficult terrain because A3.
No, water level there is 0, see?
Yeah, but A3 had like cramped, confined stuff.
Yes,
Yeah, down the hall.
A3 is, Leif, you reminded me of something. Yes, all A3s are in fact, you are considered squeezing as you move through A3. That was something that we established last week that Tom forgot. So
maybe Catch won't actually go in there. He'll just close the door.
That's fine.
No, we're sticking with it.
Okay. Yes, so you are squeezing, which, importantly for speed, means that all of your speeds are reduced by half. On top of difficult terrain, if water is in there. But luckily for you, water isn't in there.
So it's just squeezing then. Okay.
Just squeezing. Only squeezing. Auntie Nuna, we're on to you.
All right, Auntie Nuna's going to do that engineering check to be a handy lady. A handy ma'am. I love that.
Handy ma'am.
Yeah, there's a TikTok woman who, a trans handy ma'am, gives advice. I like her. All right, so that's a 26.
All right. You are absolutely able to stem the flood in this room. And the
duct tape.
Water. Yep, lots and lots of space duct tape. I forgot to, at the beginning of this round, however, there was enough water coming out to increase the water level in this room by 1. But now you have stemmed the flow, so you are all good. There's just 1 level's worth of water in here, aka difficult terrain, and acrobatics checks are increased by 2. But that is your whole turn, that full action. Yep. Sloan Rider.
All right. So move through this door. Oh, I can't get through the door.
Yes.
A move and a part of a move.
All right. Dynamic lighting layer.
I guess I can't really go any further than that. And I'm standing in the door, so I will leave it open.
That will mean that Noreath cannot get through the southern door.
I can't go any further.
Can you go
around that way?
I'll say you could go into that square that's like half a square. You know what I mean?
If you'll allow it, I suppose.
I am kind and benevolent GM. Some might say too kind and too benevolent, but...
No one would say that.
Never us.
Who says that? I'll fight him.
All right. The door shuts behind you. Noreath, we're on to you.
Yeah, so if I recall, we decided that since Morath has compression and is a bunch of bugs, they're not as strongly affected by the tight quarters here.
Not at all, in fact.
Morath will crawl along here and be like, oh, I hope Gus has gotten this door open or it closed, and try this door.
The door opens.
Oh, thank you. Catch! You have not been atomized.
Why does everybody keep saying that? I go off on my own and I scream into comm once.
Sorry, let me remeasure the distances. Actually.
Phrasing.
Okay, so yeah.
That is not a euphemism for nothing.
And close the door behind us.
All right. Do you open the door in front of you?
Only if I will also have time to close it afterwards. Actually, no, that'll probably let in water and that'll slow everyone down, so no.
Okay. You do not open that door. It is turn 16. Once more, the pipes in the floors, there's like grating in the floors and such. The pump triggers, lowering the water level in areas here, and over here. But then that goes back up because of the ROV. It's now once every 3 rounds. This room, oh boy, that room has a lot of water. You're just gonna, you know what? Some of these rooms are just gonna be flooded. And that's kind of it. This is but this room, however, Nuna, the water in your room is back down at 0 again.
Nice.
Yeah. And alrighty then. That is turn 16, top of the round. Shan and Kaya are going to work their way back to here. And Gus, we're on to you.
All right. Gus is going to follow Catch. Attempt to, anyway. I can't move through the door.
I will get that. Let me get that for you.
15. So 20, 25 to step through the door, I believe.
Just opening, has to get the door for everybody.
I'm very polite. Polite to a fault.
That should be 20, 25.
I just hope you don't, milady.
My lord, my lady.
My lord, my lady, Zadie. 35, 30, 35. Wow, am I going to work? Sorry. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And that's as far as I will get. Like, excuse me, Catch! And like squeeze through, but with his little dad bod gut, he's like rubbing it against Catch on accident because he can't help it, even though he's sucking his gut in as hard as he can.
Oh.
Oh,
Sweaty, sweaty, gore-covered dad gut.
oh yeah, there's definitely some gore that rubs off.
Yeah, just a blood. Well, you're already covered in blood from the bloody water. You're fine.
Yeah.
We're just trading blood.
Catch, we're on to you.
Catch is gonna take.
Go on.
Catch is gonna just take a single move action to move there. Goodness. And I guess he did pick up his gun again. So he's going to take the other action to just reload it.
Okay. Leaving Morayoff to be the one to open the door. Auntie Nuna, we are on to you.
All right.
What would you like to do?
All right. Auntie Nuna will. Do we know what's on the other side of the door up here in A8?
The hallway.
Okay.
Our map
Is it
shows
flooded?
that it's just a hallway.
Okay. Phil, I'm curious if it's flooded. So Auntie Nuna's going to move through the store.
No.
Okay,
no.
fine.
No.
Fine.
Split the party.
It'll be great.
Auntie,
Okay,
All right.
split the party is one thing. Open door on a room that we know is currently flooding like crazy is another.
well,
All
don't
right.
we want to fix it?
I mean, you might be able to, you might not be able to. So
Okay.
you're opening this door to that you're standing in front of.
Yes.
It opens. You see Sloan.
All right. Now, which way should we go? Should we join the others?
I don't know why no one's going this way, so I can't tell you. There was a map
For
that everyone
clarity's
else
sake,
saw that I
it's
haven't seen.
because we received a map before we came here, and if you look at the map, which is in our Series 4 chat, you will see that it is just a hallway, and none of these hallways have had anything worth looting, and this one's probably starting to flood if A8 is burst open to the ocean. So that's the logic behind not opening it. If you guys really want to, I will not stop.
No. She closes the door behind her, I guess.
Sure.
And moves to here.
To open the door?
Yes, although she can't move. That's right, these are crowded hallways, so
Yeah,
sorry.
so you
That's,
move at half speed.
so that's one. So that's all she can do.
Okay. Sloan Rider.
I have found the map. I see now.
Yes. Sorry. If
Alright. It's like, what is this map everyone is talking about? It's not in our handouts? What? How come everybody else got to see a map,
I
Tom?
forgot to make it. as a handout. I'm sorry, but everybody can see the whole facility now, save for that one hallway that you'll never see, and you'll always wonder in your heart, "Oh, was that where the coolest loot was hiding?" You'll never know.
That's where the Mark II ability upgrade crystal was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 30 to this door. I'll open it.
Okay. Remember, you're moving at half speed.
I'm moving at half speed, yes. I was just going to double move. So, 40 will put me here.
Okay. Shutting the door behind you, I assume.
Yes. Since can open them.
Morayoth.
Arath will excitedly be the first to open this door and enter this last room.
Oh boy. All right. So,
Notably,
Lord.
it's not the last room. Having just looked at our map, there is another.
Where?
Probably
In the southwest. It's number A5.
you've
no,
been
we've
in
been in
A5.
there.
Oh, I can't see A5.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
All right. So,
Although
You are
the
in-
late 13s.
yeah, the A13s are the struts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they included those there, I guess, for moving PCs around out there, but we just sort of theater reminded that bit. So, Maria
Got it.
enters, and can I presume shuts the door behind them, or no?
I glance around first, but yeah.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So, notably, the water level in this room is 1, which means that now the water level in the room with all of your friends in it is also 1. And this room is A10. An array of subtly glowing power cells lines the walls of this cramped room, where the smell of seaweed and an underlying scent of ozone fill the air. Go ahead and make me a perception check, Morayoth. This room looks
Bad.
fine.
That is not what Morayoth does.
No, yeah, this room looks fine. You don't see anything really interesting in here. Aside from the power cells themselves, they seem to be... go ahead and make me a mysticism check, in fact.
Oh. Are they
And
magic
anybody
batteries?
on future turns can also use an engineering check. I don't think you're going to need to with that nat 1.
Oh my lord.
That
Should
is
I
not
use a
enough.
reroll, guys?
All right, Gus
Yeah.
and Catcher up next.
Leif would use a reroll here, but I won't. I'd like to save them for my friends.
Oh my god.
I feel so
Fight
attacked. I
words.
just came here to have a good time, and honestly, I'm just
Yeah. Well, at least I missed. Morath will back out of A10 and say, "No, we don't see anything in here. Just some green glowing things. No people. Nothing important."
can Catch make one of those checks as he steps out of the room as the doors open.
No, but you can go in there yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to need to be in the room for this. Turn 17. Shan and Kaya finally make it in here to these. They each have something I neglected to mention in A1 is they each have the little, like a little locker sort of station that houses their aqua gear and scuba gear and et cetera, et cetera. And it has each of their names printed above it. So the 5 names, the names are the names of the people that I've given you handouts for: Zivix, Dev, Kaya, Shan, Berche, and the android whose name is Righteous. That is their name, Righteous.
Okay, so we've discovered everyone, so there's no No one else we need to rescue here?
No one missing. Just this room. But yeah. So
So the only thing that's left for us to even do here is figure out what happens?
yeah, so at this point you have gone through and there's not really much else that you can fix. However, and I'm trying to think, because there's nothing really that you're in danger of anymore. You fixed the flooded rooms. You have done a really good job of managing which rooms have water and which rooms you're keeping sealed off. So the only rooms that are flooding that you can't stop are not enough to push you over the edge. In this case. So yes, we'll. I don't have a good way for you to know that in character, though. You know what I mean? It's just.
I mean, our characters don't have a concept of initiative, right? You can tell us that we leave initiative, and our characters don't know that.
That's fair. Yeah. So you'll. You know what? You'll hear over comms. Berchet will send out like an all comms kind of thing, saying,
I believe that the facility should be relatively stable now. The work that I've done on the struts, along with anything that you all have been doing in there, seem to have combined to give us some stability. I'm coming back on.
And the Morlama will emerge from the moon pool. You all can, if you're curious about A10, that room, if Ketch wanted to get a better look at it, for instance, you could go through there. Would Ketch like to do that?
I would.
All right.
Perception or engineering?
Yeah, why don't you roll me perception or engineering as you enter that room?
It's a 25 engineering. Only a 10 on the die.
Yeah. Ketch, you notice that one of those power cells higher up on the wall isn't properly seated in its housing, exposing an incomplete circuit. With the water level rising in this room, you might want to seat that properly with one round's worth of work so it doesn't shock anybody that enters this room after a certain point.
We'll go ahead and do that, but if I could have, I do also have a reroll of my own with the engineering animistic tools.
Okay, that's fine. But you made the check to notice it, is the thing.
Okay.
So now it's just going to take a round of work without a check. You just need to spend some time. Since we're coming out of initiative order here, I will just say that you can do that. And now, looking at these cells, why don't you make me another engineering check?
One better, 26.
Only a DC 17 to recognize that these are hybrid power cells with an output equal to several ultra-capacity batteries. There are indeed 14 of these batteries lining the wall, and you think that with some effort, you could even remove one or more with 2 rounds of work for each one. They would be worth 3,000 credits each and have a bulk of 2.
I'm just getting shades of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 here.
I'm trying to think of the scene.
Where he stole the battery at the very beginning.
Yeah, the opening credits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they steal the batteries. the Harbulary batteries.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
as Drax called them. Okay, well.
So how many of these do you think you can carry? They are 2 bulk each. They're very bulky.
Yeah. Hey Gus, get yourself in here.
Okay.
That's the null space chamber.
I need a hand. We're liberating some batteries.
Oh, freedom!
Freedom for all battery kind.
Oh gosh.
What would I need to do, Tom?
What?
Do I need to roll anything?
No, it's just going to take 2 rounds of work for anybody to remove these.
And
so,
what's your carry weight?
Well, let's see how loaded down I am. I'm encumbered at 10, and I currently am carrying 8 bulk worth of stuff.
So you get 1 battery, I'll carry 1 battery. Everybody that wants 3,000 credits can carry a battery, I guess.
Well, we'll say we're carrying them, but we can just throw them on the loot sheet, probably.
Well,
yeah, but for carry limits, this is
Yeah,
for
yeah.
carry limits sake, yeah.
But
crack.
sorry, am I hallucinating? Do we not have a null space chamber?
It's currently full of submarine.
We need
Oh.
another null space chamber.
Yeah, no, Ketch will just go out to the moon pool and upend the bag of holding, and a submarine, along with all of the water that was in and around it, comes pouring out into the moon pool. And there we go. Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll go and we'll fill the null space chamber with batteries.
All right. Now, here's the thing. They tell me that there are 14 of these batteries. I'm not giving you 14 times 3,000 credits at level 5. I'm simply not. So what we're going to do is you are able to dislodge 4 of these batteries before Shan will, call over comms. Everybody, let's make another round of the facility. Make sure that we don't have any other leaks that are, take stock of what's leaking and stuff. Let's go around and make sure that we're safe here. So you get the feeling, Catch, that you might want to make yourself scarce from this particular room.
Say, Catch's ear twitches a little bit when he hears this, for reasons. And stops removing batteries and starts making his way back out of the room.
All right, so you can put 4 of these batteries on your loot sheet for a total of 12,000 credits.
Whee!
That is still a hefty sum, to be certain. So you help with the general clearing of the facility and stuff like that. And the surviving members of Terra 5 all sort of mill about the base, making sure that the water isn't leaking anywhere further. The pump gets to work slowly, pulling water out of the facility as well. But eventually, you solidly mark, okay, don't go through this bulkhead, don't go through that bulkhead. You even draw a big white X over it or something like that, so everybody knows, don't go through here. And eventually, you all happen upon Shan alone in bunk room A7, as she seems to be hurriedly packing a black duffel bag.
All right. Shan, dear, are you ready to go?
What? Yeah. But listen, I can't go with you just yet. I have to. She turns around and she takes in the entirety of the crew. Her eyes fall on Ketch, and she's just like, Ketch, what the hell are you doing here?
Your ma sent us out to get you. She just, and he's just kind of not making eye contact, looking at the floor, and kind of just shuffling his feet.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, that's what Nuna here was saying. Well, that's real sweet of Mom, but there's stuff that's got to be done here first. Have you? I can't go just yet. There's these creatures.
The eels?
Yeah, I guess they're sort of like eels. They call themselves the Aglians. Sorry, I'm trying to think of where. There's a lot of information that's about to come out right now, and I need to channel it properly. So there's these creatures, the Aglians. But let me back up a little bit. So you know what we're doing here on Terra, on this platform, Terra 5, right? We're a terraforming platform, terraforming, and the job of this platform is we take the drill, we drill into the coral reef at the bottom of the sea, infuse it with these nanites that make it grow, and detach it from the base, and then it floats up to the surface and creates land. for the company to build their resorts on in Fleem. But the problem is, the Aglians live in these forests, and the company doesn't really believe that they're obviously worth anything, and they don't think that they're sentient. But I've found out that they are. I had one in the lab, and it was communicating with me. They seem to have like some low level telepathy that they can leverage, and it's
we noticed this as well. We freed the one that was in the lab.
She flashes a smile. That was right good of you. Thank you for doing that. I was worried about them, but yeah. So I think I know where they live. I want to go make contact with them. You maybe you could come help. I want to go to the source. I want to make contact and get evidence that the company is destroying these Aglians' homes.
Why would the company stop just because there is sentient life down here?
Because I agree with you, Marayoth, in that they probably won't want to stop. But if there's sentient life down here, don't you think that that's something worth fighting for? Especially if it's...
Yes, we are not arguing with that. We are just arguing that Edgecore is fine killing sentient life.
She, a dark look passes over her face, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm becoming familiar with that. But the problem here, the immediate problem, is that the company is terraforming and ripping down these underwater forests of seaweed and stuff, and that's where the Aglians live, and so that's going to kill them off. Yes. So if we go to the source,
we need to destroy the terraforming platforms."
No, this one's already this sucker's already done. This one's not gonna.
Others?
I know they were working on a new and improved platform, but they also have the Harvester. And the Harvester, remember 2 weeks ago, in fact, so it's very possible that we forgot about this. The Harvester, you saw mention of a Harvester sending a signal back and forth to the base. You couldn't get any more information on what it was doing, but she will elaborate. The Harvester is just mowing down these forests to get us at the magically infused coral underneath, so we can pump it full of nanites, separate it, and send it up to the surface. And that is the problem, because the Aglians, from what I gather, they live off of the magic from the seaweed and from the coral.
Yes, okay, but what if we destroy the Harvester?
That's a possibility, but I don't know where the Harvester is. If we go there, we might be able to find it, though.
Morale swirls over to Sloane excitedly.
What? Morale?
Can we destroy the Harvester?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I was waiting for the rest of your sentence. It was
like a kid on Christmas.
Oh boy! Can we make?
Let's do it.
Can we piss off Edgecore? Yes.
Sabotage!
Resist!
So
Sabotage by the Beastie Boys starts playing. Oh, wait,
yes,
hold on.
exactly.
I can't actually do it.
No, definitely don't. Definitely don't play it. So Shan looks around at all of you and says, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And after this, I swear I'll come with you. We'll get off this. I'm not gonna, trust me, I'm not gonna want to stay here after we screw over the company. So I will gladly go with you all. So I kept track of Aglian sightings as we crawled over this particular reef. They always come from roughly the same direction, and there were more of them at a certain point a few hundred miles back. It's not too far from what the grunts around here call the Shadow Sea, a stretch of ocean whose waters are too dark to be natural, even at this depth. For reference, you all are about 200 feet below sea level right now. And if you're asking her questions about, like, you know, how does she know that the Aglians are sapient? She goes on to say, on their own, they're limited to a single concept, like fear, happiness, peace, anger. But enough of them schooling together form a kind of neural network that's as thinking and feeling as you or me. I've watched them investigate Terra 5, swarming together into individual schools, separating and reforming into different groups. It's hard to explain, but I've seen proof that they can think and reason and plan. Now we're just going to have to prove it to the rest of the galaxy. Because you see, and she gets really excited, if we get enough evidence, we can present it to like the Xeno Wardens or something. Maybe they'll be able to put enough public pressure on the board of directors to shut this operation down. And the more evidence and witnesses there are, the better. So, yeah.
Yes, it just seems like a standard swarm to us.
Yeah, you don't need to convince Morayoff of anything.
Yeah, this is standard operating procedure for Morayoff. Just wait, my friends. So, yeah. Let's see. I think this is probably with you all getting ready to go and heading off into the water. You and Shan will go to the moon pool. She'll look at the two little the underwater propeller, like wakeboard kind of things that the mercenaries came on. They're not wave cutters like the other ones had. They're literally just little propellers that you hold on to that will pull you through the water. She kicks one of those and says, I guess I could follow y'all in what? Well, how do you all get here anyway?
Ketch, forgetting his bashfulness, just brimming with pride, gestures at the entirely cracked and beat up sub that's got like a spear dent in the side and stuff.
Oh yeah, we loot the Kalos for usable materials.
Yes. You get 2 of these. Graphite carbon skin, underwater frostbite class 0 rifle with 2 high-capacity batteries, and an underwater soprano singing spear.
Soprano?
Yes, a soprano singing spear. It's much lighter than the bass singing spear, of course.
I was going to ask.
Yes. All right. So, yeah. So remind me now. You are still in the tour boat, correct? You all arrived in the tour boat, save for Ketch, who was in his own torpedo. Okay.
The tour boat made it?
It did.
Yes.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Gus did some action movie stuff.
Yeah, Gus did do so. Oh man, you missed it. You all were going like 20 miles an hour underwater, and Gus, you all opened up the canopy, and Gus just sort of like flew backwards in the water and slammed into the lead wave cutter. It was pretty great.
We drew its fire with our bodies.
Nice.
Nice. I like that.
As any good murder hobos would do.
All of this has happened, Tom. Could we spend a resolve point to recover stamina?
Oh goodness, yes. Yeah.
How much time is the travel going to be? How long will it take us to get there, Shan?
I'm not really sure exactly. Should be a couple hours at least.
Okay. Gus picks up one of those soprano spears and starts feeding it to his arm.
That gets a look. Y'all are weird.
Rom, 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 rom. And as he's feeding it to his arm, his horn starts to grow out.
That is weird. Sorry, how many of these were there? 2 or 3?
Two sets of what I posted in chat. Yes.
One spear is gone, Simon. I made that executive
I'll mark
decision.
it down.
All right. Okay, so Shan will say, you know what? Never mind. It looks like y'all have got room in there for me. And she'll just hop in the tour boat with you all, since Ketch is, even with Ketch in there as well, the tour boat, I believe, fits 6 people, if I'm not mistaken.
Ketch is getting back in his submarine.
Fine. Yeah, there's passengers.
A decent chunk.
You got plenty of room. All right. So I say it's a good time for us to, we'll fade to black as you all are zooming off into the darkness of the oceans of Entha, heading towards the Shadow Sea. And that is where we will go to break. So I say... Hello, and welcome back to Non-Standard Action once more. our PCs just leveled up to level 6, so surprise.
Ding.
Why don't we go through and real quick just mention one thing that we got that we think is pretty cool about level 6. I know level 6 we were to varying degrees of excitement, I think, experiencing level 6. So let's go reverse order from the icebreaker question today. Jet, Nanosite, what happens at level 6?
So I get a new knack, and as per our previous discussion, I took the heavy armor edge, which, because I did that, you allowed me to replace my level 3 feat because I had taken heavy armor proficiency then. I took accelerated recovery. Heavy armor edge does one extra thing in addition to let me do heavy armor. Wear heavy armor, it also reduces the bulk of heavy armor by 1.
That's really cool. It gives you an edge over other heavy armor users.
Bring it to the edge.
Taking it to the edge. That's right. Yeah. Oh man, Gus is a company man through and through. Catch. What about you, Mr. Mechanic?
I was feeling real disillusioned about level 6 at first because I looked at the table and it literally just said mechanic trick, and it was just a level 2 mechanic trick because I haven't hit level 8 yet. I haven't broken that barrier. But you know what? My BAB went up, and for a 3/4 BAB class, it was pretty nice. As Tom pointed out, I actually gained another use of my spell, my one spell that I got from my feat last level, and you know what? I actually took a pretty great mechanic trick, which I think I might just let you all witness. I feel it in my bones. There's combat coming, so you'll see. Don't worry.
There's always combat coming, Lay.
Two things in Starfinder are certain: invisible enemies dicking you over, and combat.
Mm-hmm.
And bathrooms. 3 things.
3 things.
Yes.
Bathrooms on every map, or else. How about Auntie Nuna?
Auntie Nuna, level 6 is a nice level for envoys because your some of the improvisations improve. Inspiring Boost improves and Get 'em improves. And then I took on top of that improved Get 'em, which will allow her to make an attack against a target and
still get him.
And still get him, and within the same round. And also, everybody gets +2 now against Get 'em.
Twice as good.
Man, I gotta go change that in my character sheet too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to update my toggle.
That's goes from a 5% increase on the odds to a 10%. That is huge. It's like
+2?
Yeah. Get 'em is now +2 always.
Yep. And that would have been even without improved. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they even have. In some ways, it's kind of like why do they have other improvisations? Like,
oh, I feel you, Liz.
Yeah.
Herald.
Labor.
like,
Yeah.
It's like the same thing with Blitz soldiers. You know, why do they have other soldier types?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's just going to be a Blitz soldier, right?
It is the best.
I don't know. The clever feint is really good too on envoys. So
I like it.
But it stacks poorly with operatives, right? Because
except it frees up your operative to take other debilitating tricks.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, getting into the minutia of it, the clever feint doesn't provide true flat-footed. It's just flat-footed to attacks, whereas the operative provides true flat-footed. So, like, the envoy isn't going to allow you to move freely around your enemy.
Yeah.
But, small distinction there. I think it's still up for debate. That's always been my reading of it, though. Anyhow, Sloan. Speaking of operatives, what did Sloan do?
Yeah.
Well, Sloan, still wanting to flat-foot everything, has not bothered to take a different debilitating trick because they are all inferior to flat-footing things, which you get for free. And has taken
bleeding shot is worth at least looking at, but
no.
flat-footed's pretty good.
No.
All right.
Bleeding is a little bit evil.
Oh yeah,
Not
that's
quite
very true.
evil.
It's hard to keep people alive with bleeding.
Yeah.
I remember.
And Sloan is chaotic neutral, but she leans good. You know, bleeding is just not in her character. But no, instead she took Uncanny Shooter, which isn't quite taking advantage of the level 6, but it will allow her to stand and flank with Gus, so he can have flat-footed and flanking bonuses because they stack in this system. Which will effectively, at the end of the day, give Gus a +6 to hit anything that Sloan is standing on the opposite side of, and Nuna has get him.
Yeah. 2 from get him, 2 from flanking, 2 from flat-footed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross. Get out of here.
No.
Yes, Shades, we're doing a rules discussion, really sort of a level 6 debrief. So, last but not least, the resident Solarian, Simon. What'd you get?
Yeah, I discover a new thing about Solarians each level. It's not nothing too interesting, honestly. So Solar Flare got doubled. So now net I'm doing like 3d4 plus 6 instead of 2d4 plus 5. But I don't really attack very often anyways. So I took the thing that makes the disarm even better. So adds the disarm fusion to the weapon with the move action. The disarm property, yeah.
Which revelation is that?
What's it called? Sticky something.
Sticky bug.
I didn't even write it down. Attractive force.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
very
that's
cool.
Level 6er.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, level 6. In some cases, a boring but effective level.
Indeed. I'm just a boring person, right? Like I had other choices, like Liz. There's other interesting revelations, but it's really hard to say no to a +2.
See, I'm a huge fan of the one that gives your weapon your flare, specifically the gravitation property.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll probably pick it up at some point.
Yeah, the issue I have with that one is that it only lasts 1 round no matter what, so you need to spend a move action every round to keep it up. Yeah, the wording on it is explicitly different from every other revelation that says, like, for 1 round or until you leave graviton mode or whatever. This one is for 1 round or until you leave graviton mode, whichever happens first, which means that it's always going to be 1 round.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, still worth it, though, if you want to move somebody 20 feet.
Do you think it applies when I disarm or just when I attack?
What do you mean?
So, if I apply the graviton property to the weapon, that means that, like, when you shoot them...
No, because it's a combat maneuver versus an attack. For a combat maneuver, you make an attack roll, but... No, in short, I don't think it would apply for when you're disarming somebody.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So, when last we left our crew of free flying traders, we went. They were heading off into the darkness of the sea, specifically aiming for the Shadow Sea. So,
the astronauts in the ocean.
What was that?
Are we astronauts in the ocean? It's a song that's popular on TikTok.
Oh, I see. I'll take your word for it. About 3 hours of uninterrupted travel, you notice an interesting phenomenon. The lights on your vehicles begin to dim, as do the lights on your armor and the display HUD of each vehicle as well. Shin confirms that you have indeed, at this point, reached the perimeter of the Shadow Sea. This phenomenon has been marked before. It seems that any lights that you all have are on any electronic equipment and things like that are supernaturally dimmed by the area. A few hundred feet below you, so roughly, we'll say you're like 100 feet below the surface of the water, so seabed we'll call is roughly 300 feet down. You spot a contrast to the inky darkness. Glowing, sometimes twinkling patches of light dot the seabed. Getting a little bit closer, you can see that these are coral reefs and seaweed, both appearing to be bioluminescent. From far away, they almost form a star field, their lights piercing the darkness surrounding them. You travel on in silence through the surreal underwater landscape until, suddenly, the tour boat is rocked as something hits you, spinning you around violently. Tentacles slowly cover the glass dome above you. A large pulsing gem throbs at the center of this giant jellyfish as it begins to constrict your ship. Let us please roll some initiative.
Maybe it's friendly? It's just trying to give us a hug?
Oh, just want to hug.
Let's try a diplomacy check, everyone.
Let's make sure that we're set here and bring the players over. Oh, yeah. In.
Hey, Gus brings Morath's initiative up this time.
Unbelievable. Ketch, I once again assumed that you were in your torpedo sub. Am I correct in this assumption?
You are quite correct.
Excellent.
You lost all our initiatives.
No, I didn't.
Except for...
It didn't keep it in the turn order.
Oh, when you change layers, we can't see our initiatives anymore, Tom. Only you can.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is very strange. It's because these are distinct tokens in it.
Okay. Yes. So here's what I'll do. I see Auntie Nuna's on the stream, so I will add a turn for everybody else. And then delete.
And then we'll just enter our initiatives.
Yeah. So Ketch got an 8.04. Go ahead, add that, Ketch. Sloan, you are added. Morath, you are added. No, delete Morath. And then Gus, you are now added. All right, and now I roll initiative for my creature. This, you might notice, is the same kind of giant jelly that you found dead in the water on your way to Terra 5.
Dead in the water.
Are you saying that was foreshadowing? What?
Or shadow seeing?
Get out.
Never. Who would run this game then? So, all right. We have our initiatives. Let's go. So, once again, you find yourselves in an unfortunate situation. You are 100 feet below the sea level. This giant jellyfish is about to constrict your ship. Gus, what do you do?
What do I do? Well, if the canopy's closed, there's not a whole lot I can do. Open the canopy! Open the canopy! Open the canopy!
Everyone take a deep breath.
And Gus will manifest his drill just waiting. Like, pop his seatbelt and just, yeah.
Okay. So Gus is readying an action?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to even... Oh, well, you've manifested, so yeah, you'll ready an action to...
Hey Tom.
Hey,
I don't want to throw things off too much, but I imagine Ketch would have been in formation kind of behind the sub, or the tour boataways, like back here, not quite up.
Say no more?
Yeah, kind of like take an escort position, exactly.
Yeah, tell you what, Leif, why don't you draw your sub around you in a 1x2, so this way you are in control of that, so I don't need to move you around. And, all right, Morath.
Yeah, like how everyone's wearing their armor with environmental protections, right?
The last day, so I don't see why not.
Morath will just, I guess, open the door.
Yes, hello?
Why not?
Why not?
You open the door, the cockpit floods with water. Everybody is briefly pressed against their seats as, 100 feet of water pressure just violently fills the cockpit. And then what else do you do? We'll call that a move action to open the cockpit.
Well, I can't fire from in here, so I guess Morath will activate group reinforcement.
It's a huge creature. It is a 15-foot giant jelly, so you can see it at the front of the ship.
Oh, all right. Then I will shoot it. I will not activate that.
Right, because you pulled what you meant to say was you pulled the dome down, right? Like you opened the ship to the water.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize. So it's like the whole upper thing. So now we're just sitting on a platform, so we can easily. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll fire through what used to be the windshield with a solar flare, a newly higher damage solar flare.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Let's see if it's immune to cold like everything else underwater.
You would think that.
It is an underwater solar flare.
Resistances, none. But I tell you what, Simon, why don't you go ahead and roll me a 20% concealment mischance?
Oh
on this
no.
creature. As your flare curves towards it, it begins to sort of bend in the light. You are fine. And that is going to hit for 16 cold and electric. It's
Yay.
going to take all of that damage.
Hooray. What a
Sort
treat.
of, like, undulates in pain as you hit it center mass. Gus, the door has been opened. You've manifested your drill, but you're a bit far away. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, can I do anything? Because if I could do something, I would probably just move forward, so I could be adjacent to it next turn.
Yeah, you can move. You've stopped because you have a giant jellyfish on the front of your ship.
Yeah, I would just walk down the center aisle and get as close to it as I could, and be like, "Rah!"
Well, you're underwater, so you're going to swim.
Okay. I will actually spend a move action to activate my hydrojets.
Okay. You've activated your hydrojets. You spend an action to draw your weapon before, so that is your turn.
Yep.
Auntie Nuna.
All right, Auntie Nuna is gonna, I guess, swim to the back of the ship.
All right.
That's,
You have the hydrojets as well, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so activating those will take a move action to activate, and then you can...
Ooh. Ugh, okay, fine. So I guess she'll activate that and be, get him, everybody! Enjoy your +2.
Woo!
Get him, everybody, in an improved fashion. All right. Sloan Rider, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna drag tag it. I don't really want to damage our boat.
Yeah, that's fair. Go ahead and roll me a concealment chance as you shoot at this thing.
Oh, how rude. It's a 9.
That's a D20. Could you roll me a D100?
Oh, that's right. Wrong system.
All right, so
3.
that does hit, or it would have hit if you had hit its EDC.
It's CR. Is it CR less than or equal to 4?
No, it's not. Yeah, so
Rude.
you missed it by that much. So that is going to be Sloane's standard action. Would you like to? Oh, you probably drew your weapon as a move action.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be driving with the weapon in your hand.
No, it just doesn't make much
resting on the
sense.
steering wheel.
Sitting on her lap.
Yeah.
Auntie Nuna could do it.
That's true. Auntie Nuna has many arms. And
Or our
Man.
superiority.
Are there any feats with, like driving a vehicle and shooting where you could make use of having 4 arms? That'd be hilarious.
I don't know them off the top of my head, though, because I never play 4-armed characters.
Gotta say, doesn't make me want to play a Kasatha again, though.
Yeah, I gotta say,
right.
I don't know if I can go back to just 2 arms.
Yeah.
I mean, be a Skittermander, you'll have 4 you'll have so many arms.
Oh, man. I can't even comprehend.
And then get the cybernetic arms.
Yeah, so you can have 8 arms.
Augment, and then you could have 8 arms. You could be Skitter Spider. Anyway, Giant Jelly is going to go, and this Giant Jelly is going to just sort of undulate in a very ominous way and emit a low, deep thrum that sort of pulses through all of you, and then it is going to take a slap at either Nuna or Sloan. So, odd is Nuna, even is Sloan. Odd is Nuna. All right.
Oh.
Takes a slam. Ooh, something I forgot, because I'm nice, and I just remembered, but I forgot before. Nuna gave a +2. Did you have that +2 factored in, Sloan? It doesn't look like it on your roll. So.
No, I don't think it was toggled.
So a 17 versus the AC would in fact hit this creature. So
Oh, yeah.
that envoy making the difference, always. That is 5 points of fire damage then to this jelly. And now we bring you back to our previously scheduled slamming of Auntie Nuna with a giant tentacle.
To the beating geriatrics.
Oh, well, I'm just going to roll this attack now and not think about. Oh, it's a natural 1. All right, you have willed the universe to miss you by claiming yourself as a geriatric. So the jelly misses, and we go on to catch. What would
All
you
right. So, can I see this thing with my dark vision, or is that affected by this?
No, dark vision is fine.
Okay. So Ketch will, I imagine, is still moving, whereas the tour boat has been stopped in its tracks. Will go swing wide and around and turn around to face the jelly with all of his move action, but ending at a standstill, and is then going to fire his makeshift torpedo launcher at the jelly.
Okay.
Just yeah, we got plenty of room. And that's going to target this intersection here. Oh, right, I need to switch back my tools. That intersection there, it'll leave the boat alone. It'll hit nothing but jelly. Unless I get a nat 1. Okay, good, I rolled an 11.
You know the old saying, nothing but jelly.
Yeah, nothing but jelly. It's going to be a DC 10 plus 2 plus 4. 16 to have this damage coming in.
I got a 13, so that is going to be a failure.
It takes the full explosion damage, which is 6 piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage as this frag grenade goes off.
I like to imagine it's a little stylized, like mini torpedo, kind of shaped like that. Catch when he was waterproofing everything, he made them look like, we replaced the propellant with a propeller and such.
Awesome.
Painted a little grinning face on it.
Absolutely, on every single one, there's a little shark mouth.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Very catch. All right, so it looks like it would be Marayoth's turn, but you know what happens every time I start around with that sentence. So,
Man, I hope it doesn't
make
have
a
a
perception
friend.
check for me.
Oh no.
Nat 20s for days.
Natty 20s for days. All right. Ketch and Gus, if you would like to make me those perception checks as well. I see Gus.
I rolled a 3.
Aw.
Somebody had to roll low. It's us. It's the 3 gang.
The good news is Auntie Nuna is the only one that gets to see this, even with that nat 20. I'm so sorry, Marayoth. This was a DC 24 perception check. Auntie Nuna, you notice a portion of a distant glowing reef blink out, as though turned off by a sudden switch. It takes you a moment to realize that this was caused by an enormous, colossal, in fact, sea monster passing in front of them from your perspective. This sea monster emerges. Give me but a moment.
We're fighting a colossal sea creature. Oh no.
There is always a bigger fish. Yep. There is always a bigger fish. This creature emerges from the darkness, and in a single gulp, it lunges through the water, and in the blink of an eye, swallows the giant jelly whole with ease.
Hey,
it has now replaced the giant jelly in the initiative tracker.
That was our gold wires in the wall.
I think the giant jelly was about here. Yeah, it was. All right. So
cool. 6 by 6. Got it.
6 by 6. Maria, why don't you go ahead and make me a very important life science check, my friend?
I'm gonna need to re-get him, aren't I?
28.
Wow. All right. So you suspect that this creature might leave you alone if allowed to pass by unharmed. with your life science check.
Okay, Mariah will say,
Very, very quiet.
It is a friendly water snake. No one make noise.
What? As the drill is winding up.
No. Turn it off.
Emergency
I like
break.
the idea that Auntie Nuna's like, we've got company. And Marath is like, I think it might be friendly.
It is conditionally friendly.
So,
Mariath delays and asks everyone to delay.
Gus, are you following Mariot's advice?
Of course I am. It's my best friend.
Nuna?
Auntie Nuna will trust Marath's expertise on this one, ?
Big water snake, what more do you need?
Sloan?
Yeah, Sloan will delay. See what it
All
does.
right. And at that, Catch isn't even going to get a chance because the snake is going
Catch instigates Fleam.
God damn it, Catch, don't you dare!
No.
The water serpent, it's called an abinthic, and boy, does it have some cool stats. The abinthic will swallow, sort of glance around, and then disappear back into the murky depths below. You have successfully solved my giant sea serpent puzzle.
We should have tamed it.
I'll be honest, I was a little worried that it would turn and then swallow us anyway. That'd just be hilarious.
Yeah, like Mariah was wrong.
That would
I would have been justified in my aversion coding, though. Ha ha ha.
Oh man, that would have been so mean. I don't know if I could do that to you all.